Ayo, what up fam? It's Sam from Bitmap, and it's time for Luigi Battle Rabbids Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battles. The game whose lead designer loved so much he cried when they announced it. This game made me cry too, due to the pain of being curb stomped endlessly by a myriad of rabid psychopaths. At least it was a pretty game to look at until my eyes became swollen shut. Luckily, this game has a lot more going for it than an assault and battery charge. Let me show you exactly what I mean. Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battles is a turn-based tactical role-playing game developed by Ubisoft for the Nintendo Switch. At first glance, you might think it's a cheap XCOM knockoff, but this is completely its own game. Some of the enemy types are similar. Smashers play like berserkers. When you shoot them, they get enraged and charge toward the shooter. If they're close enough, they'll get a free attack, which hurts, like really bad. Luckily, this game is all about movement. Unlike XCOM, which plays very defensively, Kingdom Battles has you jumping across the map to flank and pull off combos in order to knock as many enemies out as you can. When you move, you can dash through enemies, dealing a decent amount of damage. Some characters can even dash through multiple enemies in one move. Mario can jump off his teammate to do his patented stomp on an enemy's head. You control a three-man team of either members of the Mushroom Kingdom or their Rabbid counterparts, each with their own skill tree and weapon choices. Weapons also have a chance to use different effects. Some might cover their target with honey, keeping them in place for the next turn, or you might choose a weapon that can bounce the target backwards. This is where combos start to get really interesting. For example, I could use Yoshi's ability to give his teammates a 100% chance to use weapon effects, use Mario's ability Hero Sight, which allows him to have a free attack on an enemy that moves within his line of sight, then attack an enemy with Rabbid Luigi's Flame Yo-Yo thingamajig, causing the enemy to run around on fire, triggering Mario's attack, which bounces him out of bounds, doing massive damage. This is where the game really shines. Unleashing these combos feels extremely satisfying, but getting hit from them leaves my butt feeling a little sore. If butt stuff isn't your thing, then you're probably going to want to skip this game, because you are always going to be outnumbered, which means they have a lot more characters to combo with. Most of the battles aren't very long, but if you're like me, you're going to have to replay some of the battles before you can win. When you do win, though, you end up feeling great. You just outsmarted this group of 13 psychopath Rabbids and showed them who's daddy. Each battle was individually designed, and enemy types slightly change with each new world you enter, so the game does a good job of keeping itself fresh. On top of that, each world has some really unique mid-bosses and bosses. The boss design is top-notch. You can tell a lot of care and love went into this game. The story and charm made me go from thinking Rabbids were an even worse Minion knockoff, although I think Rabbids existed first, which is sort of funny, to actually enjoying my time with them. Like, just look at this boss. This is great.
You think yours is a real mustache? Who's done me 1,000 wrongs ever since Donkey Kong? Slithering down every pipe, despite his plum-shaped body type.
I can see the passion the team had for this game, and I'm happy they got the chance to make this game. It's something they can take pride in, because taking a widely frowned upon game series and bringing it up to the Mario level of polish is a daunting task that they somehow pulled off. It's not without its flaws, however. The learning curve is steep after World 1. It almost reminds me of the old NES games I played as a kid, and I have a feeling that was intentional. I didn't feel like I really got a hold of the game until I beat the final boss. Luckily, I can go back and find all the secrets and get a perfect rating on all the levels I didn't do great on, with all my skills and weapons I've earned throughout the game. There are actually some areas you can't get to until you've actually beaten the game. All in all, it's a really, really good game. From the gameplay to the soundtrack, you can see the love and care that went into making it. I'm looking forward to what comes next for this series. Hopefully they can strike gold again. Anyways, that's it for me. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe. We're always looking for games to play here at Bitmap, so if you have anything you think we should play and make a video on, be sure to leave a comment below. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch y'all later.